Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the week 3 of the UPA. This week we're taking on, I think it's Girly Tina. Originally our opponent was Mika, but they unfortunately had to drop, so we have a new opponent. No matter though, they did not make any team changes, so didn't have to change any of the team. Without further ado, I'm gonna do a quick rundown of their team. They've got some scary threats for sure. Mewtwo, definitely the lead runner of those. They've got Terra Gambit, one of the best in-game cleaners. Landorus T always hits hard. And then even Terra Kilowattrel can be very annoying. A super duper annoying defensive core and like Cryogonal, Giratina, Skarmory, Primarina, Mungus. A lot of defensive mons. But with that out of the way, I think this is our worst matchup out of the first 3 weeks. I don't think it's bad. I think there's pros and cons to both of our sides here, but I think it's the least confident one I'm going into, I could say. Anyways, first Pokemon we're bringing is Cali Ice. They've got a pretty big ice weakness. Their only resists are Gambit, who can tear out of it, Cryogonal, who doesn't have great physical defense, and Primarina, who also doesn't have great physical defense. Now, it may seem a little weird why I'm running Seed Bomb when that also doesn't hit Gambit. I think Gambit's going to Terra, and if it doesn't, like, I'm completely okay with getting, damage on that before it wants to come in late game and try and sweep. But like Seed Bomb's just to hit pretty much Primarina, that's it, and it's a good neutral move into Cryogonal. And it still hits Gambit, like, compared to like Zen Headbutt. It's mainly just to get a Primarina out, because like even Skarm doesn't like taking Glacial Lances, and he doesn't like, he could Whirlwind us. That's about it. We're running Boots, Trick Room, Sword Stance, especially with an SD up. Skarm is not enjoying Glacial Lances. But yeah, that is the Cali Ice set for this week. Second up, we've got Choice Scarf, Mismag. Their only Ghost Resist is Gambit, unless they Terra like Kilo or Amoonguss or keep Gambit. So Shadow Ball could be a really spammable move in the end game. We've got Psychic just to hit Amoonguss harder. We've got T-Bolt to hit the Primarina and the Skarmory. And then we've got Trick. If we can trick this onto, something like one of their more bulkier Pokemon, that could be really nice, really solid. Pretty standard Mismag there. Third up, we've got a very cool Raging Bolt set that me and Soul Blaze cooked up. Appreciate Soul for the help link over my pace this week. Mainly it was just this and Slowking, which we'll get to later. We're running Electric Terrain because I'm not bringing Rillaboom this week. Rillaboom into 3 flying types and 2 grass types is not very fun. So, and it also just doesn't really do shit to Giratina. So we don't have a Spore switch in from Mungus, so that's why we're running Electric Terrain. Originally thought about like safety goggles. This way we can get super strong rising voltages. And like the main 2 switch-ins are Kilo or Lando, so we're running Terra Ice. And Ice is honestly not bad. Like, Ice is considered one of the worst defensive typings in the game. But considering my opponent has no fighting or fire type or rock, like, it's a little difficult for them to get through Ice. Really, the only thing is like Aura Sphere, Mewtwo. They also have Body Press Skarm, but we naturally outspeed that. I'm running 8 speed in case they want to just go one over and speed creep me. They're just max HP. We're booster special attacks. We're going to be hitting super hard. And we've also just got Dragon Pulse to hit the Giratina harder. Which I guess we don't really need Dragon Pulse, but it's a pretty good just spammable move into something. And there's not really another move I'd like to run. Maybe Thunderclap, but like if if Gambit wants to, I guess I could change this to Thunderclap. I've been doing this a lot. There's no reason to have that since we're running Terra. Like, it's 5 more base power, but like, who really cares? So I'll change that to Thunderclap. Anyways, next up we've got Inten. Inten is surprisingly good offensively here. Giratina and Primarina are the only 2 things that resist fire, and Prim doesn't enjoy taking max attack Adamant Flare Blitzes to the dome. Giratina doesn't mind it, but we can always knock that guy off and Parting Shot out. Now you may be wondering, they've got a Defiant King Gambit, why the hell am I bringing Intim and Parting Shot? Well, I'm the GOAT. if Gambit wants to come in on me, I'm just gonna Willow him immediately anyways. So like, you know, not a big deal. And if they're Terra like Steel or something, I can just fucking nuke them with Flare Blitz since we're faster unless they've got a good amount of speed. But yes. And like, they might run Supreme Overlord because they're like, oh, there's no way he'd run into Minson and the Defiant Gambit, but I'm a Giga Boss. Anyways. Next up, Enam, pretty standard agility, Moonblast, Sludge Bomb, Mystical Fire. Just did everything. Boots, you know, get faster. Could be a possible cleaner or wall breaker in this matchup. And sixth up, we've got Screens Slowking to possibly get Enam set up, to get you Electric Terrain, to get you in Trick Room, to get you to just click Shadow Ball. Screens look pretty good here. We've got Scald as well, since like they can't really deal with Slowking immediately. Like, yes, they have Kilo, yes, they have like Amoonguss and Whimsicott and Cryogonal. Cryogonal Freeze Dry is not going to be doing a lot. But they don't really have anything that can threaten like a one-shot on this guy, other than like Gambit. Or maybe Physical Giratina. I doubt it though. We probably live. Search on T-Wave as well. It does seem a little weird to not run Chili, but I don't want to give Cryogonal free Veil if they are running that, which I think it's a bit risky, but you never know because Cryogonal isn't the worst in this matchup. So yeah, I will need to change this in game, of course. But that is the team for this week. I hope you guys do enjoy, and let's hop right into the battle. Alrighty, everyone. Week 3 of the UPA. See the Landorus, we see Skarmory, we see Gambit, we see Primarina, and we see Giratina. Okay, pretty much what I expected. What's your Gambit there? Question mark. It is my opponent's first Wi-Fi game, so what do I want to lead? I could see a Lando lead. I could see a Skarm. I mean, I could just lead you and get some screens up. Could also lead. You're bad in the land. I mean, I can tear ice, you know, but I think I'll just lead Slowking. Low key feels fine. Feels fine. They've not told me their Gambit Terry yet. They might have been thinking about a lead. I'll give them a little bit. They lead Landorus. Okay. Why is my game so loud? They have not messaged me yet. Do they know they... Okay, hold on. Let me... Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Their Terra Poison Gambit. No worries, it's my opponent's first Wi-Fi game. We're just gonna go for a Reflect immediately. Since we are very Spit F, should be able to take some Spit F attacks. Like even a Life Orb Mewtwo has a low chance to 2 KO us, so. Which, against my team, they can't go Modest if they want to outrun regular Sneaker, so they do U-turn. Ups 207. Lander FT, that did 47%. Alright. Yeah, so they've got some attack. Could be max attack. Maybe just a little bit. We see King Gambit immediately come out. And it is Defiant. Okay. Enam. The issue is we didn't bring Earth Power, so if I go Enam, that feels not great. You probably take anything pretty well through a Reflect. I think I'm fine going into Franklin here. I mean, does Defiant show, or does Supreme Overlord show since nothing's dead? I don't know. Forge Stance immediately coming out. Even still, they don't do a ton. And Rising Voltage. I could go Electric Terrain this turn. Seems fine, honestly. What could Gambit have to even... kill me? Not a lot. Yeah, let's Electric Terrain here. Rising Voltage absolutely nukes him. Kowtow, okay. I actually got the highest roll possible on that one, which is a little unlucky, but it's all good. It's good to know we are faster though, so this game it's not packing a lot of speed. Likely max HP, even a max HP doesn't take a Rising Voltage though. If they want to go Landorus, be my guest. U-turn's not doing a lot to me, and then I get a free Terra Ice on something. Terra Blast, we outspeed for him, so they do withdraw. Is this Landorus? It is. That's fine. I think they want to bait out my Terra. Do I do the fucking Giga Chad play? I think Mewtwo's packing. Side Strike? Oh, interesting. Still gets affected by Light Screen, but doesn't it hit defense? Landorus, Styrian. Earthquake wouldn't take us out. I'm gonna Rising Voltage once. I think they're gonna U-turn. Yep. Okay. Okay. Giratina can come in and take a good chunk. Like Rising Voltage and the Terra Blast probably kills Giratina unless it's super Spadef. Yeah. They definitely expected my Terra there, which is fair. It is a risky play. But I'm a risky player, what can I say? Possible Scarf Lando came and clicked U-turn twice. Aram is the Giratina. That doesn't look very Spadef to me. We always just Terra Ice, Terra Blast on this guy. We should be able to take a Draco unless they're super invested. Yep, that's our play. Skarmory's not going to enjoy a Terra Blast Ice. Primarina will, but we should outspeed the next turn. Unless they've got a lot of speed, of course. Which is possible. Based on that Giratina damage, I don't even think they're max HP. It might be offensive. Draco might be able to kill us if they're 252. Looks like a roll. Either way, we go for it. I do believe. T-Wave. Okay. That's okay with me though. It's not too bad. Full para. That is unfortunate. We do have to Terra Blast. They go Pre-Marina, we'll collab after. That's definitely, like, the pair is fine, but the full para immediately is unfortunate. Is Electric Train still up? I think we got one more turn of it. Maybe two. I can't count. They do withdraw. Okay. Double full para. Terra Blast would have put in range of Thunderclap, possibly. Oh, man. We're out of Sucker Punch range. We're actually out of Iron Head range. Hold up a second. Reflect is still up. Electric Terrain is gone, though. Let's go you. Even if they Kowtow, we have Reflect, so it's okay. Oh no, yeah, this guy is regen. Okay, so they go for the Terra Poison. Which is interesting. I don't think they needed to in front of me, but it's fine. Okay, they actually just SD in my face, which is a little crazy, I'd say. But I guess it worked out for them. We're gonna go Enam. We should be able to take a +2 Kowtow. Bro, those double full paras might lose me the game. That's super unlucky. I think they have to be scared of Earth Power. I mean, they do take one. I'm just gonna Moonblast. Okay, they actually just decide, you know, I'm gonna stay in. Are they Defiant? No, they're not. They SD again. Okay. But the way they're playing that, I'm sure they have Sucker Punch. So they're Supreme Overlord. Okay. I think we'll go in thin. We're getting Intim off. Hopefully they sucker. Please sucker this turn. Get Terra Blast. This... We might just die to that, bro. I'm getting like every read wrong. Oh, bro, if I don't get full para this guy, I could have just stayed in. with Bolt. I could have just stayed in with Bolt. It's so unfortunate. It's actually so unfortunate. I mean, I just gotta hope they sucker, right? This Pokemon is so unfun to play against. Double full pair is so sad. They didn't sucker, did they? They're Lumberry. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. That's crazy! That is crazy! I'm getting every read wrong. It's unlucky. It's unlucky, man. That might just be GG. You should still outspeed though. Mystical Fire does slightly more, so we'll go for that. I mean, I just gotta hope it's in Thunderclap range, right? Like, that's my only play. And if we get full paired on the Thunderclap, then it's just GG. No, because, like... Man, so unlucky. Because I would have got enough chip with Terra Blast that I would have stayed in and just Thunderclapped or Voltaged probably the next turn. Okay, we don't get full paired. And he lives on one. Hey man, I don't want to say it. I can only lose by getting haxed. It's crazy. It's actually crazy how I can only lose if I get haxed. Bro, like, oh my god, it's so... I'm so fucking pissed off. Like, I'm actually so mad. He lives on one. That had to be a roll. Like, I refuse to believe it's not a roll. It's so unfortunate, man. Because guess what? If I got the Terra Blast on him, he would have been in range of Voltage plus Clap. He would have been in range. Even would have also been in range of Mismag Psychic after a Voltage. I mean, Voltage and Clap do the same damage, so, you know. GG's. I lose to 2 full pairs. Really just one. The first one on Giratina didn't matter as much. Might have mattered later in the game, but we'll never know. But the first one definitely mattered. Or the second one, sorry. We get 6-0'd, but like, I can't do anything about it, so thanks for watching.